I don't know if I'm live now. Hosh! My live now? Um, hey, traders. Welcome back to the first live stream of 2022. So I figured out how to do it. Kind of been messing around with the OBS software. Figured out how to do the broadcast, and here we are. First broadcast of the year. Welcome to Hosh Time with Hosh. I'm just kidding. Welcome back to TA with Rec. I'm your host. And I haven't been here the last day. I've actually been pretty busy doing other stuff. Taking care of my business. Showed a couple houses. And just been doing some more informational posts. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I've been posting some pretty funny office realtor related memes. So be on the lookout for my next one. The next one's gonna be fire. So just a heads up. My last one. Let me see if I could pull it up. Here, I'll show you guys because it was pretty funny. Oh, I think I can pause this real quick. Oh wait, I wonder why can't I hear it? Oh, hold on. This one was cool too, but here it goes.
Is there no way we can get rid of him?
Not without cause, Michael.
I have cause. It is because I hate him.
So, be on the lookout for my next one. My next one's gonna be fire. But let's get back to, BTC. So again, haven't been here the past couple days. We talked about this. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. It was expected. I do like that we are maintaining a couple levels. I'm trying to find my notes. I know I haven't put it on there. We talked about 36,000. We talked about holding 38,000 previous here. It looks on the 4 hour that when you're really zoomed out, it looks like you're already trying to bottom out and go to the upside. You already crossed over. Now the only thing is you gotta literally play this out. You really gotta cross over and bullishly engulf, because if not, we can possibly do something along the lines of it just crosses over and then fails, and then we go back down to lower levels of momentum. But overall, I mean, when you look at it like this, you see the downward trend line. It looks still far away, but I mean, at the end of the day, hopefully we can get some bullish momentum and move to the upside. Same thing here. It looks like you already went down to your lowest levels at 24, and then bounced. You bounced right up. You staggered a little bit at 26, but currently you are sitting at 36 on the 4 hour. Let's look at the daily. Last 2 days have been crap. Have been super crap. You've experienced a lot of dumpiness. I still do not consider this by any means bullish at all, but I do expect some type of reaction at this point. If we take our fib just from previous to our first wave up, as you see, we're already having at the 618 a reaction. We had a reaction where it came back up. Currently that's what it's working on. lower levels of momentum, and then you bottomed out at 38,000 again on this 4-hour candle. Looks like you're back above 39,000. You're up $700 on the day, on the brand new day, brand new week. Actually, we did close the week. The week closed. I mean, hey, you take it for what it is, but you definitely closed above 38,000, which is great. It looks like you're still losing negative momentum on the weekly. So until something else changes here, I'm still gonna consider this bearish in a sense, because as you see, we're on our 4th day of negative momentum, and it looks like we just recently crossed over our imaginary line. I don't know why it's gone. Yeah, so we just recently crossed over, and we keep on moving to the downside. Alright, so be on the lookout on the 4-hour. Get back above 39.8 is the first level. The second level is get above 40,000, 41,000 preferably. Get back above this zone, this yellow zone that we've been plotting for a while now. You know, we've been talking about it. Dates back to September 30th. You know, we used it as support February 5th and 4th to the upside, and then we used it as resistance again a couple days ago. So, I mean, we go back, look at that inflection, June 15, January 11th. So let's see what it does. Looks like you're attempting to rally on your RSI. So hopefully it does bottom out here. We head to our neutral zone at 50 and then possibly move up to the upside. So yeah, so let's look for 41k, 41 and a half. Oh, shall I see you, cuz? Was Gucci done? But yeah. So, what do you want to look at, Hosh? I'm actually going to move on to ETH. See, this is why I like playing TA Tetris. We've drawn this since, I think we drew this February. I said up, down, and look at that. Like, I haven't moved this, so you can go back on the streams. Look at that level that I drew. Man, it's like if I drew it. Essentially, what if I'm the one that's drawing BTC? Well, ETH, I need you to hurry on up here. We did this sooner. Let's get this done. Same thing, levels here. Looks like you went back to test the initial bounce on February 3rd at 2,500 yesterday. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. You're getting back above this downward trend line. Hopefully you engulf here, kind of shoot up to 3,100 depending on what BTC does. On the daily, you don't look that bad. On the 4-hour, you look great right now. Engulfing candle, straight up 2,600 to 2,700 now. With again the low of 25.78 on this 4-hour now. So you see this little M-shaped pattern. I think that we can end up using this as, let's delete that, let's delete this. What if this is there? Oh, that would be, or, well, here you would have to come all the way down here to break. We'll see how it develops in a couple days, but we'll just technically leave this as is. As is. That looks good on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, it actually looks even better. Oh, well, man, doesn't look bad. We're about to cross over our imaginary line into the bullish momentum on the 1 hour, so that's kind of cool. 4 hour, looks like you just developed your first green candle. It's nice, and you crossing over. Okay, okay. I see you, ETH. Levels to break, get above 3100, 3175, 3200. You really want to be bullish, you have to break 3200. Like, there's no ands, ifs, or buts. Like, we need to stop playing this fucking downward game and move to the upside. We need to make a move. I definitely don't like being down for this long. We've been down for 102 days. 102 days. So yeah, that looks somewhat good. Yeah, that could work. Alright, so I definitely think you can rally here. At least go back and test 3,000 and see what you can do there. But yeah, just maintain above. I think you'd be straight. Man, I'm really sad on this one. This one was pretty bad. Essentially, we would have been stopped out of our trade right now. We just accumulated. I was wrong of thinking that maybe this was the bottom at that point. You know, at the end of the day, it's gonna do what Bitcoin does. So I get it, but we should have definitely known that if we didn't maintain above our previous right here 116, we should have been out of that trade. We used it as resistance right away, and like I didn't even like catch. I did catch it, but like I don't know. I told you guys I was still like, that's kind of how we planned it. I really thought that this was a bottom. We spent way too much time down here. We needed a bounce, and the only thing that sucks about this is, I mean, yeah, you held your last support, because if not, look at that. There's nothing below here. Like if we break here, if we break at this level at 92 cents, if we break 92 cents, we're going straight down to 69 cents. And if we can't hold that, we are going straight to 33 cents. Like, you understand what can happen here, where this has been up for so long that if you can't here, let me, if you can't maintain this last support, where literally we've used it once. Here, actually, let's just draw it out. Well, it's on there. Once, twice. We've definitely used this as support, as our last support. If we break this, yeah, we're going straight down to like 27 cents. I wouldn't even be surprised, because we've already had one wave up, and now the second wave, we've had multiple waves up, 1, 2, 3 waves up, and it's all of this selling off, where now either we hold here, we're going back down, and we just gotta wait. We just have to wait at that point, because we don't know where it's gonna stop. We don't know if it's gonna do the same thing with Bitcoin and kind of stops at 67 and then rallies, and you know, I'd just rather not find out. But yeah, we would have gotten stopped out. I think that now, yeah, you're holding your last support. and you really have to get above 98 cents at least. If not, you're popped. You're popped. I do like that on the daily you're making less negative momentum on the daily, and looks like you're trying to get into this neutral zone. Well, not neutral / neutral zone. We'll see what it does. Weekly, looks like you're still just accumulating. 4 hour, you look bullish. 1 hour, I don't know, man. This is literally gonna be the battle right here. Oh, we'll see. This is on the 5 minute. We'll see what this does. What's up on the day? USO's up on the day. Oh. Remember ICE? ICE is still playing out. That's kind of good though. You had the dump and you only came back to retest your last from a couple days ago at $3.02. I mean, you broke it, but you still got above it and closed above it. Traders settled up over there. When I say settled up, it just means that the final price action of the candle is kind of where all of the trades happened. So you technically settled up above your previous low candle of green momentum. That's the way I see it. So, excuse me. So that's good. USO is up on the I have a feeling I've talked about this one. That's a nice move. What else is up? Matic. Oof. I knew something happened there. It's not too bad. I just don't like that you're below it. As long as you can close above it, I don't care. Because again, it's not what happens of the breakdown. It's what happens after. So if this would close like below here, then yeah, there's confirmation that, you know what, this support is not holding anymore. But right now, if this candle plays out where we get back above this yellow trend line, then that's technically still valid because the move just happened and we ended up rallying and coming back above that demand line. And then we would set forth a new demand line. But alright. Let's see. Sol. Let's take a look at total actually. I want to look at total. Alright. Total. Again, we mentioned 1.82 trillion. Didn't hold it, went straight down. At least you tested. You got back above 1.69 trillion, which is good. I'm still looking for interesting. Definitely get above your 50% retrace just from your your wave, I guess, your wave top to bottom or bottom to top at 1.775 trillion. Get above that. Get above 1.8 trillion 1.82 trillion, then we can really talk. You get back above 1.8 trillion, you're definitely going to go back to 2 trillion. You get back above 2 trillion, you're going to 2.38 trillion. This is just Bitcoin on its own, or no, this is total without Bitcoin. Same thing here. I mean, I guess we can look at the BTC dominance chart for this. So Bitcoin dominance is just however many people hold Bitcoin instead of other altcoins. Since Bitcoin is the mama jama, you know. Where is it? There we go. All right. So currently, everyone in the crypto space world holds 42% Bitcoin in total. The rest are all alts. As you can see, this is on a daily time frame. What we look for here is in the sense that if we see the Bitcoin dominance chart going up, usually that means Bitcoin is going up. If we see it going down, that means that altcoins are having a little bit of a rally, meaning that they're going up in price. People rather use the altcoins instead of Bitcoin as their asset. As you can see, we're very negative we're down 0.61% on the brand new week and day. And as you can see all throughout, actually you can't see, but let me see if I can do this. If you see there, a lot of these altcoins here, let me do this. Here we go. As you can see, there's a lot of altcoins in the green today. And again, that's because BTC is having a little bit, or BTC dominance is going down. What were we looking at? All right, so here, I guess you would want this to kind of be all right. So let's say like this. All right, that would mean you get above that. That means that you should be holding Bitcoin instead. From here down, it looks like we should be holding altcoins. All right. So next thing we're going to look at is ETH to BTC. Well. Let's just extend this little line here. That looks good. Looks like Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin right now. Looks like we're gaining. Which is really, really good. I definitely think we still got a long way to go. But never fear. Everything's going to be all right. Let's look at the S&P 500. This is a crazy run, guys. Like, you got to remember, this is a COVID crash, March 23rd, 2020. And this has just been on the biggest run of its life. Like, come on, look at that. Like, look at this. It's dating back to 2016. It's just been on the sickest run ever. You know, see, like February 19 is when they announced something of COVID getting into the US or something, and then then it went down. But that's crazy. Like from, you know, the crash to where it is now, you've gone up in value a total of 115%. That's insane. Oh. Now, wouldn't that be something? Sometimes I like to do this, but then go a little bit further. Kind of just like previous. So you see how I'm kind of just anchoring from the top, yeah, but from the first bottom wave. Kind of don't do it like that, but I like to just see what it does. It looks like you bounced off the 618, which is cool. But now you're looking like you're making some downward momentum. So let's zoom on in and kind of see where we're at. Because, I mean, here, like, dude, if we're going to anchor this, like, if we're going to draw trend lines here, like, this is kind of how it goes. It goes bottom, top, and actually the top is there. That's your first top. Your second top's there. And then you really just went all the way up to here. That's your top. And now you're trying to find a bottom, I guess. Like, man, like, dude, just imagine if you break 4,200, you're going straight down to 33. Like, that would be insane. Let's look at the weekly. On the weekly, someone's calling me. Yeah, show whatever. On the weekly, looks like you're barely about to cross that imaginary line we talk about into real negative momentum. So how about this? Let's just say that we wanted to short the market, right? Let's just say, I mean, I really think that if the S&P falls, you know, obviously Bitcoin will fall. So it's obviously very encouraging to look at both. But this, like, if this was like this, I would even take a stab at it. You know, like, this is just a reverse of what's happening. So I look at that, I'm like, all right, man, you accumulated, you tried, you bounced. Now you're like looking to break to the upside. If you can break your last level at 4,300, you're definitely going up to 3,300 kind of type feel. But hey, let's see what happens. Let's do this. Let's say that this would be, let's say you would go from there. You do something along the lines of here, and then your move would be to the downside. 25%. It's not bad. 3.41 to 1. So we're gonna leave this here just for little giggles. And yeah, so let's just scooch this over. There we go. All right. Well, I think that's all, folks. I really don't got else to kind of bring you upon. I think, oh, actually, let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. Where were we in the beginning of the stream? Where were we in the beginning? Let's take a look at the 1 hour, because we've been live for 30 minutes actually here. Yeah, let's just go to the 30-minute candle. Hey. So we jump on stream for the first live stream and we bounce to 39,300. That's kind of good. I don't like this. This is kind of weird. What the? Oh, it takes you to like articles. All right. Cool. It's kind of weird. I'm not really a fan of this. Yeah. That's kind of bogus. Again, I wouldn't even listen to them. You know, do your own research, figure it out for yourself. You know, a lot of this when they do articles like that, it's kind of like, since people don't really keep up with it, anything that they hear in the news can like trigger a feeling or something, make them feel some type of way. And you know what? Like, we're just here trying to educate, and make it known where good levels are at of entry, kind of where to not execute trades, but like, play TA Tetris. I mean, at the end of the day, this is just a game. If you get good at it, this should just be a game, because this is all it is. You're playing this for life. You want to be good at it. And if this little game can help you become financially independent, then why not? Like, hey, you owe it to yourself and do it for yourself. Study and, again, do your own research, and you'll learn that the more you look at a market and the more you interact with the market, the more. And as long as you can do patience, because all of these are just patterns. And it's like, you really look and, oh, look at that. We had a bearish breakdown here and it was signaling it. And we look at this again, we broke down. And then we broke our imaginary line. For real. And look at what happened. Like, we knew if we broke this, like, it was going to go straight down. Like, how do we not think differently? Same thing here. We crossed over, bullishly engulfed. Look at that. And what happened? Oh, price went up just magically, like it wasn't telling us. Like, no. What happened here? Broke down, crossed over, couldn't get above it. Oh, you crossed? Oh, guess what? You dumped. Go back and look. Dump. Until you crossed over our imaginary line and rallied and went to the upside. So typically above here is kind of where, when you're zoomed out, you should be thinking about an exit. Look what happened here. Alright. Went down. Tried to come back up. But you really look here, and it looks like we couldn't break above our second. I mean, we did break it, but we couldn't sustain it. And we broke down. And look what happened. Yeah, price action stayed. So we could have been easily. Because, alright, we see this pattern, right? Lower levels of positive momentum, higher price action. That's real. That's happened. Your line is right here. And that was your positive momentum that you're making new higher highs with. Like, that's not volume. So, okay. And you crossed over and then broke down again. So let's go take a look at November 10th on the 4-hour. We're not even going to look at that. We're just going to scroll over to November 10th. November 10th. Here we go. All right. Right here. Look what happened. November 10th. We crossed. Again, we couldn't reach. Right here we had no positive momentum, which is another signal, because we had negative momentum, but we had no positive. And then we broke down. Broke down our imaginary trend line, and that signaled our real bottom, because after that, we kind of just went down. Scooch over a little bit. Always stayed down. Oh, we broke out of it. Nope. Came back down. Down. Tried it. Which is what we were forming. Oh, we broke. Oh, guess what? Oh, nope. Down. And you see, all of this time you've been on the downside. You've been to the downside. If you paint this just on some crazy action, let's do this. Just our imaginary trend line, right? And actually, we're gonna coordinates 0 style. Actually, that's fine. We're gonna draw this red background. That's your positive momentum right there. You shouldn't even think about getting into a long unless you're above this level. And that you can say you're like bouncing off of it. Bam. Oh, look at that. Oh, you came back down? Yeah, a little bit. Bam, right away. Bam, still above it. Bam, still above it. Still above it. Still above it. So, yeah. Either way, let's see where this closes. And that was a nice 4-hour candle. Again, that was a beautiful 4-hour candle. I'm looking for really nice price action in the next couple hours. We're not even entering bullish mode yet on the 1 hour. And I think that can happen tonight. So, until next time, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.